Yeah, I mean, you hit the nail on the head. Congratulations to them. I thought they just played much more aggressive than us in the first half, for sure. And I think it was 10 or 14 from the three ball, and this put us in a big deficit. And I'm really, again, it's kind of old news, but I'm really proud of our guys. I know we lost, but a lot of teams would have lost by 25 or 30. And they just keep doing the right things and grinding things out. It's not pretty. Love to get those across the line, but we just have to, again, tidy up some things. 18 turnovers, didn't guard the three-point line, obviously very well. And then just some mental mistakes as we went through the game. So it is what it is at this point. We just got to recuperate. We're on to the next one, but our guys continue to fight, which I love, and super competitive. We're just too competitive a little late.
Like you've touched on after each loss, I guess there's different things that keep popping up after different games, and kind of it's the turnovers again and missed free throws. I mean, is it frustrating because you're just not sure what sort of problems are going to pop up each game?
I mean, yeah. I mean, obviously, I've said before that we've mastered the art of being inconsistent, and you know, we just have a hard time trying to build momentum or trying to string things together. And you know, we have different opportunities during the course of the season that we weren't, you know, quite able to do that. And you know, with 4 games left, we have you know, still a tough schedule and obviously tough games. And yeah, I think there's obviously a level of frustration with that, but our competitive edge seems to always be there for the most part, which is a good sign. And trying to string some momentum together is just not something we've done very well all year.
He had a big impact when he was out there. Obviously, like some of the other bigs in the game, found it tough to stay out there. But what did you make of Will's game?
Yeah, I mean, listen, he's obviously very impactful for us, and you know, protects the paint and has size and strength and toughness, and you know, we love what he's been doing, and he continues to actually. He's really improved this year around the post and scoring around there, and been a little bit more sure of himself, and been quite dominant when he gets the ball down there low. And hopefully he can continue to work on his foul shooting, which is something obviously that I know he knows that he has to take care of. But when he's on the floor, you know, he's super impactful for us.
Well, maybe we'll get that bad part out of the way first, and then move to the positives. But getting to the foul like 14 times is a great performance, but how frustrating is it when you realise it's going to make 5 of them?
Very.
I mean, it's not for a lack of effort. I mean, sometimes this free throw is just a mental thing where maybe you can focus on it too much during the week, and it's one of those things where you aren't thinking about it as much as one does.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. You know, it's not like I don't work on them. You know, I shoot. I make 50, I make 20 in a row after practice every day. Like I shoot lots of them, and I think I just get in my head a little bit sometimes and overthink it and think about too many things. So, you know, like Scott said, it's sort of the next progression of my game to just build a bit more confidence in that area. And, you know, it sucks and it hurts, and I feel like a lot of that loss is my fault, but you take that with the good and the bad, and, you know, try and brush it off and move on next week.
I don't think you should be feeling like that because you did so many good things at the same time. And at your point in building back up to where you were physically, to play 24 minutes tonight, that's probably as much as you played all season, if not more. You must be feeling good physically.
Yeah, I mean, I feel good. You know, sort of like we've said all season, there's such a deep rotation of bigs in our team, and you know, Scott's going to rotate as he wants to rotate, and I thought Marcus was really good tonight. I thought, you know, Fab had some good minutes at the 5, but you know, you sort of just play as hard as you can and trust the next man's going to come in and do his job. And you know, if Scott wants to play me more, I'll play as hard as I can until I can't go anymore and call for a sub. And you know, I'll continue to do that for the rest of my career.
Marcus talked a couple of weeks ago about how you and he take pride in wanting to be the best, you know, centre duo in the league. Is that something that you take a lot of pride in as well? And hopefully over the next month you can show how good you can be together.
Yeah, I think so. I think you know, we're sort of similar players in some ways and very different in others. And I think there's some games where one of us is going to be a bit more impactful. And you know, I just try and push him as hard as I can at training, and he does the same and pushes me, and we just try and make each other better and, you know, celebrate each other's success.
That's lastly, Scott. You've got four games to go now, and you know it's a work in progress still. I mean, how are you feeling about these next 4 games, and if things will come together, how you hope for the team?
Well, I mean, again, I don't know what the standings are or what's happening. And as I've said to these guys all along, since from day one that I ever got here, is that, you know, on the 20th game, we'll be where we're supposed to be. There's no use looking down the schedule because at the end of the day, especially this year, there's a bunch of teams just in the mix there. So you just try to just take care of business, what's in front of you, and we'll get back to work after we travel back and have a day or two to recuperate, and then we're off to Cairns. And then that's what's in front of us. And, you know, you're winning or losing these games depending on, obviously, the course of the next few weeks here, but I don't overthink any of that. Our guys shouldn't overthink any of that. We just play what's in front of us and what's next. And like I said, when the 28th game's over with, we'll be where we deserve to be. And I have no idea where that will be, but we're capable at times of being quite dangerous and quite strong in a lot of areas. And then we have moments where we fight like hell, but we just can't get the little things connecting. And that might be just the story of the season. I don't really know at the end of the day, other than the fact that we still have great opportunities ahead of us. And I love our guys fight. And again, I thought tonight was a perfect example of a team that could have lost by 25 very, very easily in this building on the road. And they bring it back to 4 with, you know, under a minute, just because of the culture and the belief they have in each other. And those are all really great signs